If you're making 150K, 250K, maybe even 500K a year and still feeling stuck behind or unsure if you'll ever reach financial freedom, you're not alone. And the problem, it's not your income. It's the way you're thinking about the goal. And in this video, I'm gonna show you the real path to financial freedom broken down into 7 specific achievable levels. And this isn't theory, by the way. It's the roadmap I use to go from food stamps to over 10 million in managed assets and make work optional by age 38. All right, let's get you some clarity. First off, if you're new here, I'm Justin Saffel. I'm a former engineer, now investment advisor and financial independence coach. I work with high-income professionals, doctors, business owners, engineers, tech leaders who are earning well but feeling financially behind. They say things like, well, I make good money, so why don't I feel more free? My job is to fix that, and it starts with understanding this: the 7 levels to financial freedom. Most people focus on one big number. Once I hit that $5 million mark, I'll be free. But that number, it's usually completely and totally arbitrary. Financial freedom is definitely not one giant leap. It's a ladder with 7 clear levels, and every level you reach creates clarity, momentum, and confidence. And I want to walk you through them, starting with level number 1, clarity. First off, this is what you normally feel like, right? You don't know where you stand. You have no idea what you spend, what you own, or who you owe, and your FIRE number, financial independence, retire early number, that's just a guess. Clarity means that you know your net worth, you're tracking your expenses and aligning your money with your ideal lifestyle. Most people skip this step and they stay stuck. Now, let's look at level number 2, self-sufficiency. This is where you earn enough to live without the help of family or debt or shuffling around between credit cards. You're standing on your own, but it still feels a little bit tight. You've stopped digging the hole, but you really haven't started climbing yet. And this brings me to level number 3. But before I go through level number 3, I want to help you out. Let me give you a free FIRE starter course and access to my Financial Independence Retire Early community of like-minded, high-earning professionals who are interested in achieving financial independence. And you can get it absolutely free in the description below. You can stop the video right now if you like. Go check it out. Join my membership. It's absolutely free. All right, let's get back to level number 3. Level number 3 is breathing room. This is where you've got some margin. You're no longer, panicked about your next paycheck. Maybe you've got a month or 2 of expenses saved. You're definitely not wealthy, but you're not underwater anymore either. This is an important place to get to. It's actually probably where most people start to feel more confident and comfortable about themselves financially. And this brings me to level number 4, stability. This is where the peace of mind really starts to show up. This is where you've got probably 6 months of expenses saved and invested. Toxic debt is completely gone. By the way, when I say 6 months of expenses saved, I'm not talking about your 401k or your IRA. That's another topic for another day. What I'm talking about is cash on hand, money that's easily able to liquidate and use for resources or things that you need. Anyway, 6 months of expenses saved, definitely no toxic debt, definitely no high interest credit cards, that's all gone, and you could definitely handle emergencies without backsliding. All right, so the next level that you'll want to achieve is level number 5. This is flexibility. This is where you've got 1 to 2 years of living expenses invested. Again, as I've said before, I'm not talking about your 401k or IRA. Those are retirement accounts. This is a cash account. And this means that you could basically walk away from your job for a while and definitely be fine. This is where lifestyle design really starts to kick in, because you can be more intentional about what you do with your money. Start a business, take a sabbatical, change careers. Options really start to open up here. Now, of course, level number 6 is financial independence. This is your financial independence retire early number. This means that your investments offset your expenses on an annual basis 100%, and work becomes completely optional. You're not really rich on paper, but you're free. All right, now that brings us to our last and final level, level 7, abundant wealth. This is where you'll have more money than you'll ever need. And at this point, you're focused on impact, generosity, and legacy. You're not thinking in dollars, you're thinking in decades. Now, here's where most people make the big mistake. They try to skip this first 6 levels and land right at 7. But this is a sequence and not a shortcut. Let me repeat, it's not a shortcut. All right, so if you're ready to identify your level and build a plan, like I said before, I've got a free crash course and private community designed just for you. It's the Fire Starter Crash Course and includes tools, coaching, and access to our Fire OS platform. You can just click in the link in the description below. I'll help you walk through and identify where you are so you know where you need to go next. All right. So bottom line is clarity beats hustle. And I've had clients go from scattered, overwhelmed, and anxious to completely confident and in control. And it's all because they finally saw where they were and what was next. So do me a favor and stop chasing someone else's number and start building toward your next level. All right, so what is the next step? Do me a favor and in the comments below, tell me where you are and where you're headed. What's your next step? Define that milestone and focus on that. That's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're looking for some more information about financial independence and retire early, check out one of these other videos. I'm looking forward to seeing you in our Fire OS community. I'll see you inside. Hope you enjoy the tools, and I'll catch you there.